Alright, what is up guys, N84 here and welcome back to Mortal Kombat 1 Story Mode. And, I'm sorry, everything looks very blurry to me. Everything looks very, like, blurry and pale. And I'm not too sure why. I probably need to get my eyes checked out. And we're not off to a great start thus far. I'm not too big on Scorpion, man. I haven't played with him enough, so I'm sorry if I look bad right now. But I know it's been a few days since the last episode, so let me refresh you. In the last episode, we played with Reptile and Sub-Zero, right? And Sub-Zero, he turned his back on us, man. He's with Shang Tsung now. Changed sides. He wanted power instead of loyalty, and we're not rocking with that, you know. So, let's see if we can clutch this 2v1, which it seems like we can because we're built different and also the story, you know, plot armor. We have to win. That's the only way the story will progress. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling Scorpion just yet, man. I don't know. He doesn't feel so, like, as smooth as some of the other characters. And I know it's gonna be a Scorpion main watching this video and they're gonna be like, dude, you just suck. You just don't know what you're doing, man. And probably not. It's okay. We can adjust. As long as I don't get hit by like a fatal blow, I'm okay. Just like that. Yeah, sorry, my throat is still sore. That's why I took a few days off from recording. Not because I was lazy or tired, per se. Just my throat is a bit raspy? I forgot the word for it. That's the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail right there. That was too clean. But how have you all been lately, huh? How's life? We got some big things going on, man. The Taylor Swift Eras Tour movie's coming out this week by the time this is being recorded. And the Prime card, you know, if you're into influencer boxing, Misfits boxing, we got KSI and Tommy Fury, and we got Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis, Dean the Great against Wally Sharks 2, King Kenny versus Anthony Taylor, Slim versus Salt Poppy. I gotta watch it live. That's one of the pay-per-views that you'd be like, I gotta pay for this one. The card is too stacked. You can tell everyone's putting their A game on, everyone's training hard. But I guess I can give some of my predictions while we fight here. Because Rain isn't a challenge. I'm not worried about him. Like I said, not the biggest fan of his design in this game, but it's okay. But anyways, Prime card predictions. You know what? KSI, he's overcome the odds a few times. I like him. He's training hard. He's predicting a 4th round KO, and I believe that he can overcome the odds. He can do what Jake Paul couldn't. Because I know they have a different approach this time around. They're not going to go in there and try to outbox Tommy because that's just not going to happen. So they're aware of that, and as they should. That's why Jake lost. I mean, I'm gonna give Jake his credit. He was catching Tommy with some stuff, and I know Vidal Riley, even he was like, yo, like JJ, if you can catch him with that, like what like Jake is doing, you can beat this guy. So I'll go ahead and go with KSI, man. I know that sounds crazy, but people said he wasn't gonna beat Joe Weller. People said he wasn't gonna beat Logan Paul. And he did, and I know they're not technically boxers, but he did it, so I gotta go with KSI. Even though Tommy is not a slouch. Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis. If Dylan Dennis shows up, I'll be very surprised. I don't see him showing up in the fight, honestly, I don't. I got Logan winning. But Logan did say if Dylan wants to show up to this fight, he will rematch him in MMA, so maybe that might persuade him to actually show up to the fight. Because the way Dylan has been talking about Logan's fiance, man, he's better than me. But no, I got Logan in that one. I got
The
Logan.
mistake is yours, Outworlder.
What have you done?
Darius and Havoc, two Deception characters. Good to see both of them come back. But if I had to decide for the rest of the card, Dean versus Waleed Sharks 2. A lot of people say Waleed just lost because of his inexperience. But we've seen like Dean, he's resilient. Oh jeez, hold on. These are too easy, man. They need to make them a bit harder. Oh, so that's how his favorite. Okay. I like that this game does that. But yeah, I think Dean can overcome the odds. He did it the first time. I think he can do it again. Entertaining guy. Definitely a personality. I think he can win.
Not finished.
I like Waleed. He's a good kid. He's actually really young too. I like Waleed, like I said, but it's just sometimes at like the press conferences and stuff, he just be doing a little too much, like jumping all over the place, hopping on tables. You know, it's a bad look for him personally. But I got Dean. Who else? Anthony Taylor versus King Kenny. I don't know. King Kenny looked really good in his last fight, but Anthony Taylor, he's shown he's not a slouch. He's not afraid to fight anyone. You know, he fought Idris Virgo. He lasted every round. He fought he fought Simon Fury. He lasted every round. So he knows how to fight, man. So for Kenny, what he did to Whindersson Nunes was just a masterclass, man. So that one's hard for me to predict. Neither of them are like my favorites, but I respect both of them. They both fight pretty much anybody, so I like both of them. I'll be fine with either of them winning, honestly. Or I'm talking too much, I'm getting cooked. I'm getting cooked. Salt Poppy versus Slim. I like both of them. Salt Poppy's a good personality, but he does have one L. Slim hasn't lost to anyone yet. A lot of people said he was going to lose to Temper, and he got a big upset. He fought a bigger Tanzanetti. So it's hard to decide. That's what makes you want to tune it in.
A Lin Kuei's flame is not easily smothered.
But if I had to place my money, I want to say Salt Poppy, because Slim be getting touched sometimes, man. Every fight that he's in, he be getting touched. Whether it's Ryan Taylor or Tom Zanetti, he be getting touched.
What happened? Where's Bihan?
I wish there was a spot for
imminent danger.
Gib and Deji on this card as well. I would have loved to see them on the card. But we saw, at least by the time this is being recorded just a few hours ago, it just got stated that Ryan Taylor got arrested, so he won't be able to make the prime card to fight Swarms. And I don't really want to see a Deji versus Swarms 2.
We may not share blood.
So I'd say give it to Jarvis or something. Give it to Austin McBroom. One of them two, probably.
Nothing. It's your duty to obey.
I know Jarvis. He has to have been training. I know he's been wanting to get on the prime card. So why not? I mean, they got Whindersson Nunes and my mate Nate on there from the Kingpin tournament. So. But we know Gib, he's going to want $1 million to fight on the prime card. He's going to want just as much as KSI and Logan are getting paid, I'm sure. And I like Gib, but he's just not as big of a draw as those two are. By the way, we got to appreciate this cutscene, man. This is great. That's cold. Oh, that's crazy.
Stay back.
Because remember, this is Bihan and Kuai Liang. That's not Hanzo Hasashi, so that's how he got his scar.
Embrace the future. I want no part of it. You pervert all that it means to be Lin
okay.
Kuei.
I like that. Too bad we gotta cook him. I wish I was playing a Sub-Zero because I'm better with him than Scorpion. Kang. But as for some of the other fights on the Prime card, Alexia Grace and Astrid Wet, I guess I'll go ahead and go with Astrid. I do think she's a bit overrated. I don't think she's really beaten anyone that fantastic. And I do think, I mean, out of the two, I'll bet my money on Astrid. I'm not counting Alexia out though, but I just think that like Astrid, like the way that everyone's like, oh, she's the queen of misfits, the queen of Kingpin, like all this now. I'm like, I'd say really anyone that was in that Kingpin tournament could honestly probably beat Astrid. Elbrook, Julie, Barbie, I think all of them would smoke Astrid if I'm being 100% honest. Even some of those other girls, possibly. So yeah, I'll say Astrid though. Who else? Whindersson Nunes and My Mate Nate. I'm not too familiar with either of them, but I know that Whindersson Nunes is a really big name. He's like the equivalent to like
no longer.
KSI is the UK, Logan in the US, and
once he's exposed, won't you
Whindersson
be made
in
Grandmaster?
Brazil. He's pretty much like the equivalent to them,
Sector.
but I'm just not as familiar with him.
Is absolute.
Apparently he's
They'll
huge
sooner
though,
bet his
so
corruption than follow me.
I'll give it to him.
We must chart a new course. One that both honors
I did think he was a bit overrated.
And serves
even when he fought Kenny, I was like, I don't think it's going to be that close, man.
Help me.
Everyone was like, oh, it's going to be close compared to like his first fight. I forgot who he was fighting against, but I was like, I mean, the crowd loves him. I was like, he didn't look that good to me, so. But I'll give it to him. I think Whindersson will win. I don't know who's going to fight Storms yet. I don't know who they're going to have to replace him, or they're going to like take him out of the card. I have no clue. Hopefully he gets to fight, man. But Nick Lamau and Alex Wasabi against B-Dave and Pineda. That's going to be an interesting one. Because I think, I will be honest, I think B-Dave and, I think Nick Lamau and Alex Wasabi are at least able to give Pineda a run for his money. But I don't know about B-Dave, man.
How could someone from a previous timeline
he can take damage, he can take a hit, he's shown that, but it's just...
If that cannot happen, then what has happened?
I don't know, man. I feel like he's going to be the weak link. I feel like if it goes by like a stoppage or a KO, I think it's going to want to be because of him losing, if I'm being 100% honest. Hopefully he can prove me wrong.
Which exists concurrently with ours.
So I want to see them succeed, man. I like seeing Pineda happy. Alex Wasabi, he kind of just, he rubs me the wrong way sometimes, so I want to see him get, like, just smoked. But, yeah, man, I thought it was funny, like, even in the Survivor tag, even B-Dave's coach was like, yeah, man, fight Ryan or fight Swarms, you're going to look good against them, you can fight them, but don't fight Nick Lamau. He's like, stay away from him. So I think that's still going to be a problem for him.
I will go to Sindel.
I don't know.
Convince her to withdraw from
I want B-Dave and Pineda to win, but I think Nick Lamau and Alex Wasabi will win.
Her your prior role as Keeper of Time.
Unfortunately.
The situation gives me no
Who else
choice.
is fighting? I know. I feel like I'm missing a fighter too, but
to prove my claims to the Empress.
SX and DTG don't necessarily care for that fight too much, but I'll be fine with either of them winning. Lee May, we get to play with Lee May now. I do like Lee May in this game. I really, really do. I think she's very solid. I like her new design.
Home, Lord Liu Kang. I am
and the voice actress as well. She's really good.
I must see Her Majesty. She must call off her attack on Earthrealm.
Her decision was unwise, but she no longer seeks my counsel, and I doubt she's interested in yours.
The Empress has been deceived. Shang Tsung and General Shao have fomented this
crisis. I'm sorry, I spent so much time talking about the Prime card, and I wasn't even talking that much about Mortal Kombat. My apologies.
He was hiding his true intentions. But join Shang Tsung? I knew he couldn't be trusted. Were I still Umgadi, he would never have breathed the same air as the Empress. My palace sources told me he arrived out of nowhere, and immediately had the Empress's ear.
He gained her trust by treating Princess Melina's condition. Tragically, she is afflicted with Tarkat disease.
Tarkat? The Empress must be beside herself. If Shang Tsung found a treatment,
Yeah, I'm not
no
too
wonder
sure how
she
many
embraced
more
him.
chapters I gotta do,
I
but
have shared this with no one.
I can wrap
I
this
trust
game
that
up
you,
pretty
of all
soon.
people, will keep
I've been
this
trying
secret.
to.
Of course.
Like I said, I was
Were it
sick
made
for a few
public,
days,
it would
so
bring down the
I
royal
wanted to put my
family.
health first.
We may. Empress Sindel needs our help. Will you join me?
Emperor Jared's death, the pain it caused Empress Sindel, has always haunted me. I failed the royal family once. I won't do so again.
But I'm sorry, okay, I gotta keep talking
Everything
about the
now
Prime
makes
card, dude.
sense.
It's so big.
My Umgadi contacts
Pause.
had said
But,
the
like,
general soldiers
I've been
had
waiting on this for
encroaching.
quite some time
Still,
now, man.
I can't fathom
Um,
it. General
I feel
Shao
like,
committing treason?
It is the fruit of a poisonous seed planted by
X
Shang Tsung.
series, like
He
009,
played to the
Misfits
general's vanity,
009. It's
inflamed
kind of
his
overlooked because
prejudices
everyone was like,
to convince
yeah,
him
this
that he
card is
alone
fine,
could
but
save
we
our
want the
world.
Prime card. So I feel like it
He
definitely
may be
got overshadowed a bit.
The Umgadi don't have numbers,
But
and my constables
it's so
aren't
big.
trained
It's
for
too
war.
many big names, too
No,
many big
I
fights.
too will aid in
And
the Empress's
for a lot of people, this is like peak.
Driver,
This is like
what is it?
peak influencer boxing. Like I feel like it hasn't been this hype since like KSI versus
I
Logan
may
Paul
need
2.
that aid right
You know,
now.
like since something like that, man. Like I feel like there hasn't been this much attention and this much hype and anticipation since like then, or like the first Misfits events where it's like, oh, KSI is back, KSI returns, like that kind of thing.
Return Liu Kang to the portal gate, Li Mei.
And if you're in like the
He
influencer
isn't
world and you
welcome
miss out on
in
this card,
Outworld.
I
Man,
won't
that's
support
tough.
the general, Reiko, nor his plot to usurp the
like
throne.
we know why Gib won't
Then
fight
you
because
won't
the
live to
money.
see
Him
the
and
new
Mans Taylor
regime.
have their differences. Damn. I believe that he just couldn't sit on the card because he couldn't find an opponent. You know? So how many times do we have to cook Reiko in this game?
They have us surrounded.
I am Earthrealm's protector, Li Mei. I am no stranger to combat.
And the
Then
thing
let's
about
get out
KSI is, if he wins, he can honestly retire, bro. He doesn't have to fight anymore. He would have solidified his legacy, and he can be like, you know what? I'm fine with
Should've
this.
joined
I beat the
us.
guy that beat Jake Paul. I'm
Nothing
number
can
one.
stab you
I'm
like
done.
We
He
could
can
have
end
used
out on
your
top, or he
Umgadi
can keep
skill.
on fighting.
I've no use
But-
for a traitor's compliments.
We'll see if he can win. The ball's in his court. So you know the KSI versus Jake fight. That's the fight that everyone wants. And I do think that that fight would have done more numbers than KSI versus Tommy. Depending on the undercard, though, because Jake's undercards are so, like, just skippable, aside from Amanda Serrano. But I don't know, man. Just the negotiation. They keep talking about, oh, everything's 50-50. This is the way we can fight in the UK. You can be A-side, all this and that. But it's like, the fight still hasn't happened, so it's a bit of a letdown. And I feel like the longer they procrastinate it, it's just going to continue to lose hype. But no one's been able to beat Tommy, no one's been able to beat KSI, so someone's O has to go, you know? That's why it's exciting, because everyone's like, oh, Tommy's this pro boxer, but, I mean, Jake was able to give him a good run for his money. KSI is more powerful than Jake. He's a bit more awkward, so Tommy doesn't know exactly what to expect. No one's been able to beat KSI either, so that's why it's so exciting, because it's like, we don't know. Oh, come on. Bro. There's nothing worse than when I'm about to win the freaking round, and then they just come out of nowhere and hit me with a fatal blow. Oh, come on, bro. We gotta get our get back. He didn't have to do that, bro. He could have just let us live and go on about our day, but now we got a hook. Reiko's annoying in this game, bro.
You and your accomplices will face judgment, Reiko.
But a Scorpion and Lee May episode, I'm not mad at it. Two solid characters. I like Lee May a bit better in this game than Scorpion. Just because I feel like she's a lot faster and I'm better with her than I am with Scorpion. That's why I see so many people playing as like... I see a lot more people playing as like a Smoke and Reptile opposed to Scorpion and Sub-Zero. It's kind of surprising.
Word of his arrival precedes you. Surrender.
But one thing I'm not liking so much about this story mode is it feels like I'm just fighting the same people over and over and over again.
He brings word that Shang Tsung and General Shao plot against them.
The General? Are you so easily
taken in by lies? I keep cooking the same people, I swear. Tanya, Reiko, and I want to say Rain, but man. That's probably one of the only downsides I'll say about this game. It feels like I'm just fighting the same exact like 5 people. Now, I haven't bothered playing with Tanya though. Just let me finish the round.
You waste precious time, Tanya.
Like you're just procrastinating the inevitable. I feel like my attacks aren't doing that much damage. I don't know why.
I'm sorry you made that necessary. Priestesses.
Jobbers, jobbers, jobbers.
You know who I am. Of my deeds when I was one of you. I may no longer be welcome. But in my heart, I am still Umgadi. I will always honor my vows. He's here to end a threat to the Empress.
Imagine having
Stand
to do this
against
like
us,
every single day.
and she will lose the throne.
It'd just be like the royal
Stand
guard,
with us, and we will save the Empire.
Like, I'm sure they're living lavish, man. But I would
Why
just
didn't you
be
kill
so
me?
tired doing the same thing every day.
Because we mean you no harm.
And that you live will help prove that fact to the Empress.
Well, let me guess, I'm gonna have to fight either Katana, or Melina, or Sindel. One of the three. Who's it gonna be?
How dare you, Li Mei?
It's gonna be the
It's
same
not enough
outcome,
that
though.
you
All of
let
them can
Jared
get
be
cooked.
murdered. You'd let Liu Kang destroy the rest of my family?
My heart broke when your husband died.
And we know how they feel
I
towards
lost
Li
not
Mei.
only my
You know,
emperor, but
you're
you, my
responsible for
closest
Jared's
friend.
death.
I know
We
you may never
hate you,
forgive
but we're
me,
gonna keep you.
but don't be blinded by anger and grief. We are here to help you.
I'm about to fight Tanya again.
No, daughter. Your condition.
Yeah, let's cook. Oh, she's probably
Your
just gonna be the
faithlessness
assist
astounds,
character.
Li Mei.
I'm fine with
How
it,
can
I
you
guess.
side with the Earthrealm against us?
I'm acting for your family's benefit and for Outworld's. If you
I'm
took a
sorry.
moment,
Katana
you'd
looks too
realize
good
it.
in this game, bro. I don't know. She's been looking good in like every game that she's in. She looks good. With the exception of MK versus DC, I think. I think that's the one game that I kind of missed. She hits me with the forward blow, I just might turn off the game. I just might actually turn off the game.
Your Highness, please.
You see the
Fight the
combos?
wrong battle.
Bro. I like playing with Lee May a lot, dude. He's so good. Like I said before, the fact that there's people who don't know that she's been around since Deadly Alliance is absolutely crazy. She's been in the MK universe since 2002? Damn. She's only been in like 3 games. Good. Wow, she has been in MK
You
for
must
like
be smarter, princess.
over 20 years
No,
now.
Melina. I forbid it.
Very
I
underrated
must.
character.
If I won't risk my life for the throne, I'm not worthy of it.
Hey, Lee May is not playing today. She's taking belts this episode. Okay, not right there, but
I
Melina might have
remember
won
teaching
the
you
fight.
that, princess.
Right? She might have won the battle,
You
but she
were
hasn't
but a
won the
girl.
war.
That was
You know,
long
that was
ago.
cute. You know, we let her
Much
have that
has
because we feel
changed.
bad for her.
My loyalty
With
to
the
your
whole
family
Tarkov
hasn't.
situation, but now we
Trust
gotta.
me now as
we
you
gotta
did
humble her.
then. Please,
like
princess,
that.
just listen. We shouldn't fight.
You know how this goes. Yo, cameraman, what's up with that? No, we're gonna keep it PG.
Forgive
okay?
me,
Keep
princess.
PG-13 at the
But I
most.
won't allow you to hurt yourself or anyone else.
Fight!
Oh, Marina's fine by herself. It's a good surprise, but I'll take it.
I
Oh, you
must be
gotta have the
careful.
lantern.
I
It's
cannot
like a
harm
booby
you.
trap of sorts. I am surprised that they haven't had a lot of people in the story mode though. Like, there's no Jax, there's no Sonya, no Kano, no Shinko, no Kotal Khan. I get it's a new timeline, you know, we can't have everything and everyone. It's kind of like the point of this game, like a return to basics. So that's kind of just what Mortal Kombat does. They've done it like 3 or 4 times now. Like things get a little too complicated, you know, the storylines get a little too crazy. Like, you set the timeline. Alternate universe. So we know MK is not afraid to do that. They might do it in the next game. I have no clue. I mean, we didn't have to hit her with the fatal blow, but, I mean, it's cool, you know?
Tarkat makes victims of us all.
Tarkat. I wonder if that makes her like jaw like really sore. Like, I wonder if that like really hurts her mouth.
Praise
when she
Argus.
transforms like that.
Thank you.
So
I
she gets
am
all this
in
special
your
treatment, and
debt.
our boy Baraka
No, Your
just
Majesty.
suffering. He's so depressed, so
There
sad
can be
in
no
this game.
debt between friends.
It's not okay, man. It's not okay.
I am glad she is safe, and that
He's
our
also a pretty
conflict
fun
has
character
ended.
in this game.
It is paused,
I like him
not
personally.
ended. Li Mei has earned my goodwill. Whether you do remains to be seen.
I seek only peace, Your Majesty.
Is that
Which
why you
character are
send
we gonna play
minions
as
on
next?
secret
Who
missions into
knows?
my empire? You've proved yourself the enemy I was long warned you would be.
I understand your anger, but I had reason to believe that Shang Tsung posed a threat to both of us. Until I confirmed them, I did not want to burden you with my suspicions.
And now?
They have proven true. Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, the General. They conspire to conquer our realms.
A serious charge. Where is your proof?
At Shang Tsung's laboratory. If what you see there does not convince you, I will surrender Earthrealm without a fight.
It's not a funny thing. It's just a little
How could
bit
I
cut.
so misjudge them?
For the Empire, Sindel is going to be the next character we play as. But if you enjoyed it, drop a like, share, and subscribe if you are new. I'm NA4, and I am out. Peace.